Check. Hi, and welcome to a practice run of a Freezing Pulse Witch in Path of Exile for a 1-hour hardcore race. I was playing around a little bit with a shock build, or spark build rather, but it is quite a bit slower. And the not having cold for Merveil, it's not made up enough for the fact that it's so much slower. So momentarily I will be moving as soon as I finish cleaning my glasses. My timer is set up for a 5-second head start, so I am starting it right now. And we have 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go.
The dead will soon rise for me, not against me.
And here, as a witch in Twilight Strand, there is no real purpose in running directly to Hillock hoping for a first kill. If you're in a shadow, it's almost definitely not going to happen unless every single shadow in the race is lagging like hell and you are not. So is that worth shooting for? Probably not. I'd rather hopefully get like a Scroll of Wisdom or something other juicy out of a chest. In this case, it didn't happen. I got a pretty quick beach though. That first part of Hillock seemed pretty quick for some reason, I don't know.
I need more mana.
Corroded Blade, not gonna help me. I will take a life flask and gloves, however. And whatever the hell else I got. Was it a two-handed sword? I don't believe I can grab cleave or anything, so no chance of that being useful. Let's just go ahead and grab my Freezing Pulse gem. I can equip it onto my gloves. I, once again, forgot to grab a Coral Ring from Nessa. I will take the plus 27 one. Thank you very much, my dear. And as soon as I get another Wisdom Scroll, I will grab... what is it? Or rather, I will take a look at that.
With malice. There's a power here that welcomes me.
That's not Freezing Pulse. I want to hit level 2 here. What I really need to do is figure out a way to get these hotbars set up a little more quickly without stopping and having to think about it. With more practice, it'll become second nature, but until then, I just gotta worry about working my way forward. Now, if Fire Fury wasn't here, I would definitely have killed those, so I'm gonna kill some stuff now, fire a couple Freezing Pulses, take a step or two back, fire a couple more, and now just kill the whole group. I don't want to get surrounded.
And I thought I'd be a dead woman by now.
Walking the wrong way. I try to... I guess sort of worth it. I will grab a chain belt that is an extra energy shield. If I die in the process, however, that would not have been worth it. Going back for that chest, actually that was worth it. I now have a portal scroll, which will be very handy. I need a Scroll of Wisdom still to actually identify that other ring. Hopefully I'll get some good secondary effect. I will look at it in a second. Extra max mana. Alright, for now I want to get 3 runes. Ideally get level 3 here. I need to spend a point. I will kill this nice little pack of zombies. Even with the resist cold, they die quick enough for the experience. Okay, they don't die quick enough, but by the time I realized that, I was already committed to this group. If possible, avoid zombies. And that one can stay alive because he has too much health. I didn't need to get that ring. I already have 2. Don't really need mana rings to begin with. If I didn't have one, okay, maybe it would have been worth considering, but... I need to use the correct potion. Don't need to waste health potions charges when I'm looking for mana. And vice versa, of course. Okay. I do, however, need to keep myself healed up. Grab the glyph, open a chest. Oh, the Roas resist cold as well. Oh well. Kill these few, go get that last rune. And the rows around here should... That's not a rune. Where is it? It's over here somewhere, apparently. The game done tricked me. Oh well. If I can kill these elites, that would be good. Because they will give a bunch more experience, and hopefully some nice items as well.
To learn is to live.
Another life flask. I can't use those till level 4. With luck. Yes, okay, good. Found the entrance right away. So we're heading to the lower submerged passage at 5 minutes and 30 seconds or so. Not bad. I don't really have my... I haven't done enough of these to really say, okay, I want to be here by such and such a time. If that's good or bad. That seems pretty decent. Killing that group, probably not worth it. You know, hindsight and all that. Now what I want to do is hopefully get level... is it 4? I need to be within 4 levels of the zone for the ledge by the time I get there. I don't remember if it's 7 or 8. So I don't know if I need to be 3 or 4. I'd rather level at the ledge than in here, but you know, nice little pack of squids. They still drop quickly enough that I'm not too concerned about it. Found the upper submerged passageway quickly enough. I usually end up finding the depths entrance, which is not quite so useful because I don't bother killing the crab on a 1 hour. And I do oh so love when I get huge groups of squids to kill. Play a little risky here. I'll get in line of sight of the Merveil's daughter. But I killed a bunch of squids in the process, so and didn't get frozen in place. So definitely worth it. Grab that scroll of wisdom. Heal up. I'm not level 4. I was just wondering if I had gotten a level and didn't realize it. And nice, I found the ledge entrance pretty quickly. Let's see, this is a level 7 or level 8 area. 7, and I'm 3, so I get full experience from this stuff already if I can live long enough to kill them. I should hit 4 pretty quickly. Yeah, just a few enemies killed and it's already a level. Look how quick my experience is going up. Last 2 stragglers, not really worth killing. Cast speed or crit? I'm gonna go with cast speed. I think crit is more the way to go, but I don't know. I made my decision, now I have to live with it. Hopefully it was a good one. I can swap out life flasks now. Be nice if that one... There we go. Line up. Come on, stop walking away. I do need to kill something before I run out of mana. Sort of like that. And I leveled. That works perfectly. 12%, I believe that won't work because I don't have a blue slot on it. I think I am short on blue, yeah. So can't do anything with that at the moment. This group here and those last two skeletons I wasted time killing was probably not worth it. Using 2 mana flask charges at the same time, also not worth it. Doesn't do anything for you whatsoever. Now these are melee guys. They get in range and actually hit me, they're gonna hurt quite a bit. So if I can keep them relatively lined up and grouped together, hit most of them at the same time. Right there, you can see I got hit for about 35 points of between my energy shield and health. Got hit for about 35 damage. And we'll grab the jerkin. I don't know if I had a belt or not yet. I have no clue what the hell that was I just picked up. That wand. Despite having blue slots, actually no, I lied. I can dual wield those. I don't know if that actually works for that extra spell damage, but if it does, hey, extra 8%, I will definitely take that. For that matter, I could swap that to the goat wand, but I'm going to need an extra blue slot shortly anyway, so not going to spoil myself with the extra one now. This is a pretty decent ledge spawn. I've had some where I get like no skeletons at all the first pass through. I'm already level 6 in here, just off the first run through. So, Hail Strike will be pretty, no, I won't say pretty easy, but shouldn't be too terrible. And I hope I wasn't just not paying attention and I walked right past the waypoint. That would suck. In the event I actually did that, I will keep going and just hope for the fact that I run into the prison waypoint, or I may be doing Brutus with just Fireball and no fire traps. Didn't have a helmet. Now I do. Just move forward. More cast speed is always nice. Yada yada. Another thing to do too, if you have a couple ranged characters, enemies, and a couple melee, walk behind the ranged. The melee will walk towards the ranged, and you will hit all of them at the same time. They will group themselves up. The ranged ones don't move, so if you stand at the melee ones, kind of nothing really happens. Damn it, I need to make up my mind. It's like, oh, crap, I have armor. I was like, it's something I just thought of. It's like, am I wearing armor? I feel kind of slow, so I checked, and sure enough, I am. I don't want to be, because it slows me down. So, big mistake I've been running on for a while. Here at this point, I actually could. If you happen to get a big enough group here at this point, it might still be worth killing them. Just like fire 2, 3, kill like a bunch of them and move on. I am not sure about that at all though, so take that with a grain of salt. Hope I had boots. I did not, I should have picked those up. Like right here, as soon as... Oh, and Hail Strike is right over here. That's bad. I managed to sneak out. Let's wither this pack down quickly. Just kill a couple, back up. So if you're getting surrounded, you don't want to get surrounded and stuck in place. I had a practice run right before this, and in the prisoner's gate to exactly that. I got surrounded by goats and wolves.
I need more mana. And
needless to say, I died. I do... No, maybe I'm not out of sync. I think I'm out of sync and I need to /OOS real quick. It's the out of sync command. Alright, Helric. If you freeze me. Kinda going for broke here. I'm high enough that I can kind of pull that off if need be. Those gauntlets are actually better than what I have. And that scepter, on the other hand, is not. Log out quick, counts as a town portal, put me back in Lionized Watch. I can get my Quicksilver Flask. I can get Ice Nova, Fire Trap, Glacial, Spark, Freezing Pulse. I will get Fire Trap. I have green slots, which is good. Let's see. Glacial Detonate Dead, Firestorm Cold Snap, Ice Spear, Ethereal Knives. I'm gonna get Firestorm. If I end up using it, great. If not, I have a gem for next level. Yeah, I can't get resist rings just yet. So I need to find a coral ring at some point. And if not... something. Ledge. New instance. I remembered for once. I have about a 25% success chance at remembering to start a new instance for farming. Sucks when I don't remember. And here, same thing. Couple ranged, bunch of melee, get behind the ranged, and the melees will walk towards you on their own. Here, doesn't work quite so well. I thought the other group was melee as well. Or melee as opposed to ranged. Turns out it was ranged as well. Sometimes words are hard. What can you do? I probably should have killed those in retrospect, but... it was looking like they were going to be too spread out to be worth it. I saw arrow, and it's like, oh my god, poison arrow. I need to... I think if you get poison arrow, you want to pretty much use it, especially if you happen to have an Orb of Alchemy. Oh my god, you want to get back to town immediately, get a bow, and start using poison arrow. Generally speaking, you want to never run out of mana and stand there trying to attack and not actually do it because you're out of mana. But I think even a magic bow with poison arrow is the way to go for leveling. I don't know how you would even adjust the skill build with this, but it's just that good. I could just fire an arrow to it, each of these little groups of mobs, and they'd start chasing me, running through the big poison cloud, and they'd basically kill themselves. Alright, we're 2 for 2. Except I don't think I ever used my Quicksilver Flask through that first run, so that kind of nullified any time saving by going to the correct instance. Go me. And I just wasted more time killing that, but it's like, after I start, it's like the principal matter, I have to finish killing that particular one. And just little stuff like right there, you know, you don't want to stand there spamming attacks longer than you need to. Just waste time. Portal Scroll Gauntlets, I don't know if I have any yet. I have many, I need boots. Alright, here we go. Decent sized pack. I made the mistake of commenting on the size of the groups I'm running into. So of course now I'm not getting any decent sized groups. I am level 7. I'm gonna hit level 8 before I get through this area, so I'm gonna just keep going on from here. Go for a level 8 Brutus kill. I can always farm the cove if I feel like I am going to have some issues with Merveil, which I may or may not, I don't know. When I get there is when the time will tell. Or something. I'll kind of know as I get closer. So I can't use Freezing Pulse for her. I have to get close and she's resistant to cold. So I have to I'm going to try to off-screen spam with Fireball. But I don't know if that's actually going to end up working. And I almost picked up more gloves. Speaking of which, Energy Shield 4, Armor Evasion. Let's just try to... No, I don't want to do that. If you run past the waypoint and you're out of Quicksilver Flask, you probably want to jump in and out quick if you load reasonably quickly. It's worth it. The run speed makes up for the loading time. You profit a couple seconds. In my case, when you're not really using it to begin with, well, not really much benefit to doing it. But yeah, use your Quicksilver flasks. As long as it's never completely full, you're okay. But it's bad for it to be completely full because you're wasting potential recharge. Same thing, if you focus on one flask at a time, you're wasting recharge on the other ones. You get more. So to get 2 charges, 1 for each, then to get 1 charge on 1 flask, that's completely empty. If that made no sense, well, I didn't explain it well and I apologize. Boots! I think those were boots. Those could have been gloves again. They were boots. Nice. What is that and why don't I have it equipped? Rain of arrows. Okay, that makes sense. This zone, realistically, too, you could farm quite a bit. I think up to 4 levels above, at which point you'll start taking an experience penalty. 7, so 4, it would be 11. You could farm this till level 11, which would actually be enough to get you points for the race. So you could do that the whole time, for the rest of the time if you wanted. I'm going to try to get a little further. There are some better farming spots. Like if I can get to the forest, those monkeys... Oh, those monkeys are good for farming. I know I'm capable of it. My previous race upload, I died during Merveil, with only a little bit left to go, I think. I screwed up, I ran out of portal scrolls, and things went downhill from there. No, I just want to open it and then run away. I don't want to stand in range getting hit. Sometimes chests just decide, no, don't feel like open, sorry. If you want to keep trying, you're welcome to, but I'm going to keep hitting you in the process. All my enemies. Because I'm the server, and I don't like you. You know, we'll go with lightning damage. Crap. Oh, that's a wasted skill point. Because I don't plan on using any. And now I use a Quicksilver flask when I'm not actually going to move anywhere. Alright, and just calm down, relax. Get to the rocky climb. While the loading screen is up, adjust how I'm sitting, get comfortable. And get ready for the run. This is where I died in the previous practice run, not Prisoner's Gate. I didn't even get the Brutus in the last one. Sad and as pathetic as that may be.
Too much clutter.
I am very glad that I decided to kill these things. First rare of the run. That is definitely going to be better. I don't even know what the hell's on it. Don't have time to look. Anyone actually watching this, if you want to know, you can pause the video with the tooltip on it and check it out for yourself. But I don't have the time or the luxury to do that mid-practice race. Something probably worth noting as well, even if you're getting lucky with rares in a race, or rather a practice run, you may not want to use them. It's better to practice with the least of what you're going to end up with than practice with a ton of stuff that you're never going to actually end up getting in a race. So like, you know, if you get a silver branch off of hillock or on the beach, it's like, yeah, that would be friggin' great for a race. But for practice purposes, that's not so good because, let's be realistic, you're probably not going to get that to happen again anytime soon. And here I need to be real careful. I kind of want to kill these elites, but this is not really the best zone to be doing it in. Because these things do hurt a lot. They resist fire. I'm going to throw fire traps anyway, just for damage. Oh crap, okay, screw this, I just wasted time for no reason, but I am not gonna die. Rather waste 2 seconds and live than die and kill a couple things. Because once I die, it doesn't matter. Alright, we're in the prison. It's a little bit easier to level up in here if you get a decent sized pack. Getting to level 8 would be nice. Or 9. I'm not sure where I am at this point. I need 130 hit points for Brutus.
I'd rather burn and call such a place home.
I do have another ring, so I do have enough health. I will actually be making that swap. What do I have flask-wise? I need to swap some of these out. No, I don't, because those are all... Ah! Got confused over the shapes. What can you do, besides learning them? Ah, some elites, and I need to kill that necromancer first, otherwise they will just keep respawning on me. And hopefully I can do that before I get surrounded. Crap, come on. I'm out of potions, so... I need to get a portal up. Found a nice little corner to pop back to back to town. Lion Eyes Watch, that's the place. There was enough stuff over here that I'm going to go back anyway, because those elites will give a decent chunk of experience, as long as I can kill this necromancer first. Nice. Get a fire trap on all that stuff. Start using my potions, and yeah, here comes the experience. They're starting to die off. Orb of Chance, that could be really nice.
Much clutter.
Oh, let's get rid of some of these 40 flasks. Instant, but it's less, so not worth using. Should I chance the rare, or should I just move on? 2 orbs of chance. If I find some superior stuff, I may use that. It's just superior normal quality stuff. That is. And apparently I am killing these things. Or this thing. If that wasn't apparent already. Come on.
Life is fleeting.
Nothing. Alright, let's spend a point on the correct thing. Cold damage, yay. Pure medium. Nice, that's what I was looking for earlier. Let's ditch the half-empty one. I'm gonna ditch that entirely for that matter. Desync. Come on. I might be in a bad place here. I unfortunately ran to a dead end. I believe this is a... No, that's a dead... God damn it. It's like, oh, you know what? I think it's a door, because I saw enemies over there. It must be a door. That's not a door either. Well, this isn't good. Here's this room, but I'm at least going to get some experience over here. And some... No, there's a waypoint. I don't think I got that. That'll be good just to recharge Quicksilver Flask quickly. I can go sell. I may not make it back out, so I'm gonna grab a... No, I will Prisoner's Gate. Damn it, I'm just gonna sell quick.
Still
I don't
alive,
need to come
are
to the Tarkleigh for that either. Alright. Really wish I could use my Quicksilver Flasks in town. Unfortunately, you cannot. Alright, so the door is most likely up past that rare named mob. Or rare mob. Rares are random. Named are always the same. Or at least they're orange named and are fairly similar. So, let's gamble. Kill Chatters, and this isn't named. He hurts. A decent amount. It's not nice. Not nice, Chatters. Not nice at all. Uh-oh. Ooh, got frozen. That's never good. Scroll of Wisdom, and nothing useful. Upper Prison. Now there's going to be a bunch of caster skeletons and stuff, so I'm going to be more or less running through this area. 30 minutes in now. 30 minutes and 27 seconds, or actually 29 minutes and 35 seconds. Considering the clock is counting down, not up. On my end, on the video, it will be counting... I don't remember which way it'll be counting. In 10 seconds, I will confirm the proper time. I am almost dead, which is not good. This is a dead end. Time's half over. There we go. And you can tell pretty quickly in the upper prison if it's going to be a dead end or not. I'm going to actually kill this group, so it's a pretty decent chunk of them. I always prefer when my fire trap decides to actually throw when I tell it to. And with that, we will finish off that group, mostly. Not worrying about stragglers. This is risky. If I desync here, I am going to be in a world of hurt and likely die. Fortunately, these are mostly casters, so they're not really going to be chasing me around much. And let's hope that this is the correct path. I believe I have walked into a dead end. Sawbones. I don't know if that actually means anything good or not. I have a feeling I should have just backtracked the second I ran into that dead end. No, okay. Good thing I didn't. Time to fight Brutus. Let's get a portal up just in case. I will swap out that ring for extra health. Wait, did I just... No? Okay. Oh, okay. Duh, I gotta run through here first. I wasted a portal scroll.
Here. A shame the warden won't leave anything for
oh well.
to examine.
Too bad I wasn't closer to it. I could have popped in, got Quicksilver flasks, recharged my health flasks, but oh well. It is what it is. If you happen to be running with a ton of flasks, it could possibly be worth swapping around your Quicksilver for either a mana or another health one, so you won't have to go back midway through, possibly. But I'd say that's only if you're really running ahead on them. I only have a couple, so I'm not going to be doing that. I'm down to one, so this could be interesting. Because already I'm not dodging like I need to be. Holy crap. Okay, I need to wait. I need to get in. Wait. I'm going to let him do his thing. Shoot, dodge, shoot, dodge, shoot. Yeah, you can see how this could get kind of repetitive, but it works well. As long as you stay in a certain distance, he will not charge in. I'm not having luck on that front. Yeah, Brutus does not lead his shots. He is not too bright on that front. Oops. Come on, walk a little bit forward. That would be nice. There we go. Stand in the fire trap, Brutus. Yep, got pulled in. I think I can get this on this chance that I haven't actually go back. If he had hit me, I could have died, but I went for it and it paid off. Small flask, not worth it. 10%, not worth it. Max life belt, not worth it. Melt saber, I don't think any of that was worth it. So let's go the correct way and get out of here. There's a waypoint just outside. I can use that to head back to town. I can get another gem from that. I'm going to be getting added Added lightning damage, I believe. So I can AoE lightning as well as cold, so if anything immune to cold, it will do full lightning effect too, I believe. Level up whatever skill gem that was. Let's speak with Tarkley.
The warden's finally...
Ah, this is the other one. This isn't the correct thing. Clarity. That's what I'll be getting this time. Sell items quickly. I can get rid of that. I do not, unfortunately, have an extra blue skill gem, but I will get what I can afford here. I do not actually have an Orb of Alteration, so I'm not able to buy that one technically. I don't have an amulet either. Do I have enough scrolls? I do. So that is just good to have. Ooh, that's an Orb of Alteration. I caught up Orb of Transmutation. Okay, so I can actually buy those. Oh well. I tried. So let's head back to Prisoner's Gate. We're going to be running through this zone as well. Almost a nice chunk of... I'm going to kill something. I'd like to level up. I don't need to follow the road, because that'll just lead to the far... is it Dark Forest or Western Forest entrance? And Piety will close it off and lock me out anyway, so... Let's get past that caster. Wolves are chasing me this way, it means I didn't desync. If you run through a group of mobs and suddenly everything stops chasing after you, like in a circle or group right nearby, you know you have desynced and you need to get ready to log out quickly or start spamming abilities. And here should be my level in a moment. There it is.
Miles with sharp tooth.
Oh, let's not die. That would be ideal. Why did I double back? I felt there was a reason for it, but oh well. If I hadn't screwed up on my point allotment, I would have had that bigger cold bubble. Let's see with the casters, if it doesn't open right away, I'm just going to move on. It did that time, for once. Can make use of some of these Quicksilver charges. Never hurts to do so. And hopefully we will arrive in the ship graveyard soon enough. Or hopefully we will arrive there shortly. Now this is the kind of the point when you'd want to decide what you want to do. You could go farm the ledge for a bit and just get to level 11 for points. Or you can keep pushing forward. Like if I was 10 minutes or so slower, if it was like only 10 minutes or so left, I'd be better off going to the ledge to farm. But with 22 minutes to go, so it's still worth moving forward. Because at least the squids in the caverns will be worth killing. They're pretty decent experience. And these things actually aren't bad experience either. It's just kind of a riskier zone compared to, say, the ledge, or the cove even's pretty decent to train in. Hey, I have a Quicksilver charge. Alright, here we go, the ship graveyard. I'm going to try to get to level 12 before I hit Merveil, but
The sirens appear to be
don't know if
dying
that's
low.
actually going to happen. I am in a dead end. Why am I in a dead end? I do not know. Something I need to find out too. Firestorm worth using over Freezing Pulse for fire-resistant enemies? I'd imagine yes. Although immediately after getting Firestorm, it still hasn't gotten its first level or two, because I believe you get it as level 1 gem. At that point, it might not be worth it until you get a level into it. Just need to follow the wall. Eventually I will come to the entrance to the cove. I got a Merveil's daughter. I was debating if I wanted to kill that or not, but with the daughter now I got the vulnerability curse on me, I'm just going to be moving forward. Like right there, that was very nice. Just random luck, they froze. I didn't take much damage from them. Alright, one more chest, and we are out of here. Ideally, I will find the waypoint, but if not, it just, oh well. Gotta be careful too, because the spitters will inflict vulnerability on you, so if you can manage to stay away from them, great. If not, well, it's not a huge deal. Just gotta be careful about getting hit with it with a big group still alive. I just desynced a little bit there. That thing should have been dead. I don't think the random number generator hates me that much that's gonna have me miss as many times as it would have taken to actually have that happen. And same thing here, I'm getting nailed with some ranged attacks, so I gotta be careful about that. Resist cold. Oh, let's go for it.
Too much clatter.
Oh, if I was a poison arrow or shadow, that would probably be pretty nice. I'm gonna just move something quick just to pick that up. Or not, that's probably a larger bow.
I need more mana.
Let's try this again. I'm wasting time over the stupid bow, but whatever. Alright, there's level 11. What do I need to... Where do I want to go, I should say? Get that increased damage. I'm gonna go for the life over there. That could be bad. Survivability is usually a big thing in hardcore. I'm gonna kind of hope to squeeze through without really focusing on it this early. I just want that glass blower's bauble. It's not an actual race, so currency items... yeah, I'm gonna kind of put them a little higher on priority. I'm not entirely sure personally on what stuff is actually worth. I'm not gonna go out of the way for some stuff, but... like a scroll of wisdom in the middle of those pools, unless I am desperately in the need of one, I'm not gonna bother. In an actual race. Alright, now the interesting bit starts. 15 or 14 minutes or so to go. I do have a waypoint. I've entered the Caverns of Wrath. I don't remember what I get gem-wise. Is this the added lightning? Be nice if it was. I don't know if I have a link that I can even use it with. I don't know if I actually have... I do have the link. So let's get that set up for now. And as soon as I hit level 12, I can go ahead and start using that combo. And let's go to Caverns of Wrath. We'll see how this Merveil fight goes. My last one, not so well. Let's not die to a random elite and his rare mob friend. It's taking a little longer than I'd like it to. And they're doing some sort of burning after effect. It's like the principle of the matter again. You need to kill him for the sake of killing him. And Freezing Pulse, of course, being Freezing Pulse, is a lot more effective up close and personal. Which is less than ideal against these melees, which I'm actually going to skip that one. I'm going to skip that rare. He moves quick, so he might keep up. And like here, I am in trouble. I found an alternate route. So not doing too terrible, but yeah, that one thing is keeping up no problem whatsoever. So he's going to get in the way of clearing out any packs. Unless he dies quick. He's going to die quick enough that I'm not too concerned about it, so I'm just going to kill it here. And junk. All that, and I missed all that extra experience. This area, not really going to be able to do too much leveling because of those exploding ones. They make it a lot more difficult. I'm gonna skip the daughter, not worth the time at this point. There we go, need some squids. I'd like to be 12 before Merveil, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I need to watch out for those, though. Because those do hurt like hell. I have died to those in a race before. Oh, that's an elite Merveil's attendant. Oh crap, I need to get out of here. Not gonna fight that, though I will go through its little tunnel. It's gonna take way too long to kill that while getting frozen at the same time. Oh crap, crap, crap. I did kill him. That's good. Almost died to do so, though. Not really worth that risk. I just need some regular packs of squids, please. And thank you. And I need to not hit dead ends. This is bad. I just need a couple to explode without me being near them. Damn it. Well, going through the wrong passageways here, not really good. I didn't want to run into them here, but I ran into a dead end, which is bad. I needed to pop out. I should have just logged out the second I got hit in the dead end, but I wanted to keep trying anyway. If you get stuck with that, rather than running into a new area, might be better to take the passage back if you have an open area nearby. Like, if I had run into them right here, it could have been worth running into this open area, kind of like looping around like that, or actually more like that, as opposed to over here. But yeah, so overall, I don't know, I don't think it would have taken me that long to kill Merveil if I didn't run into town portals and stuff, because I was going to try to hang back a ways, but level 11, I would have preferred to have been 12. 11 is enough for points. I think it's 2 or 3. I'll look it up here on the side. What else? Good. Biggest thing. Most important thing. Don't die. And this, fortunately, was only a practice run. Let's see, levels. 11 to 12 is 3 reward points. So, something worth considering. Like I said, I could have farmed the ledge at 11, then just, you know, kept some nice easy farming going, gone for level 13 or so. I would have had the time to do that, no problem. Just for the hell of it, let's say that I hadn't died. How much can we get in the cove? You know, we'll just pretend here for a second. I'm not going to touch my stash or anything like that. Let's pretend we didn't die. I'm going to try not to kill anything. Let's reset center the map. I'm not going to kill anything in either of these areas. I'm going to go to Merveil. As is. I'm not actually going to open any chests either, for that matter. Because technically I went through this area already. So yeah, once you... in a practice run, if you die, the practice run doesn't technically have to be over. You can kind of just keep going from where you were, so, you know, realize your mistake. I definitely desynced. See how far back I rubber banded like that? And like I said earlier, if enemies suddenly stop chasing you, like, quite mysteriously, you're gonna be in trouble pretty quickly. I fortunately rubber banded back before I died again. So if that were a real race, I would have been really lucky. But it is what it is. You gotta take what you can get. How the hell am I supposed to go through here? Oh crap, this is a dead end too. I'm out of potions. Sheesh, I have health regen at least, so that's good. Oh, this is not the way to go either. I'm gonna kill a couple things just to get some charges on my flasks. Oh, that can be enough. Okay, I got 2 charges worth of health potions. And a free extra mob that I really... yeah, whatever. And we're just gonna see. Now, this is about what I'd have at this point. Not in great shape for Merveil going in, but oh, let's not die this soon into here. If I had town portal scrolls to spare, I would consider going back to recharge now. I only have 2, so... I'm gonna die right now. I'm gonna die again right now, I should say. If I don't have any more exploding squids like that, holy crap. That would have gotten me in a race regardless. So, yeah, it's kind of rough. Give this one more shot. Same deal, not gonna kill anything. I'm going to not stop and kill those exploding squids, so... oh, they'll be dead now, because they exploded on me, but... you know what I mean. I'm gonna not... pretend I didn't know they were there. I'm not gonna clear that out ahead of time. Because I would have run past those groups of squids, stopped, and turned around, so it's not like, I would have lived. You know, just being realistic. Like I said, technically, I'm out of a race, but since it's practice... I can keep going. I don't need to do the first 20 minutes. First 50 minutes of this over. Ideally, if this were the actual thing, I'd be killing some of this stuff. Because I wouldn't have passed through here already. And here, I don't actually have to run like an idiot to get through. I can kill things. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just kind of take this slow here for a second. Maybe get a corpse or something. Something blocks my path, I can kill them. Same thing here, a bunch of squids. You know, I did just desync a moment ago. So I'd kind of still have that on my mind. Do I really want to run past this big mob and risk desyncing again? On second thought, I am going to end up killing this pack ahead of time. And... yeah, you know what? Cheating a little bit. Holy crap. If that is actually the way I need to go... It looks like there's actually a way around here. I can't scroll the camera, but... Okay, I'm not going to do another practice run through here, but... Yeah, I mean... That little pack of exploding squids is brutal. And it's only normal difficulty. It's not even cruel or merciless or anything. I don't know. I confused myself for a second. I thought there was a brutal difficulty level. There's not. The joke would have been funnier if there was. But yeah, another failed practice run. I did do another video, or another challenge race, whatever. I did get myself on the board finally. I had time to run through a race and live through most of it. It did get late and I didn't have time to finish through to the end. But I got points. It was a 4-hour race, and I got up to level 21 for 3 points in 2 hours and 56 minutes. So I had another hour. I had some nice farm spots open. I had the Western Forest I could have sat and farmed in. I could have pushed forward for the Shadow of Val and gotten to Act 3 and farmed the City of Sarn. Or I could have kept pushing for progression. But, yeah, it is what it is. I got on the board at least. There is another 1-hour race in about an hour. I don't know if I'm going to still be up for it. I'm getting a little tired now at this point. We'll see what happens with that. But you should be seeing this video about 5 hours after it's getting recorded, so I hope this is helpful for someone. The actual race is like not going to be doing as live commentary because I'd rather focus completely on the race. But other than that, I am still looking for people to do races with regularly. I'd like to have a pretty static group. Now we can talk strategy, who's going to do what. The 4-hour race, I was running with someone for a while. It was nice not having someone ninja looting stuff every 2 seconds. It was nice seeing rare items drop for them, and then drop for me a second later if they didn't need it. And, yeah. So, that with 2 of us, we did pretty well. They unfortunately had some connection issues and were disconnecting a lot, so they bowed out, and I jumped into another group to keep going a little bit. But, yeah, I'm looking for some people to help with that. Or to help with that. To do some party groups, some 2, 3, 4 hours, or even some maybe longer ones. I don't know. This, you know, if you're just hoping to hop in for, like, a shorter one. I don't know if I'll be even doing any of the long, week-long races. I don't know if there actually are any week-long ones. Let's see, I have the schedule up, I can look. 1-week party race starting on Sunday, March 3rd. What does that... Wow. Top player receives 60 points. And that's it. There's no level minimum. It's just... Oh, okay. Top 500 players get 2 points. But, yeah. Nice note from that. Before March 3rd, expect the early level damage of Poison Arrow and Fire Trap to be reduced after the patch. Haha. Shadows and Rangers are getting taken down a peg. Anyway, enough rambling that has nothing to do with this actual practice run. There's the final build I ended up with. I did have a wasted skill point. Having that extra cold damage and cold resistance would have been pretty big. I didn't realize there was cold resistance on that. That would have been definitely good to have. So level 11 would get you that as a freezing pulse witch. The build actually works pretty well. I would have liked to have practiced Merveil kind of on screen for it, but you know, technically after all those attempts to get through, it didn't quite happen. And realistically, I should have just re-rolled it on the second pass, but sometimes the random number generator doesn't play nice. So anyway, I hope this was helpful for some people. Feel free to comment, rate, and/or subscribe, and have a great day.